shortcuts lead to much quicker editing, and what I suggest you do is try to remember one shortcut per session, and then you don't overload yourself. First of all, have a look at moving around the timeline. If you have an extended keyboard, the home key will take the playhead to the head of the clip. That's the beginning of the clip. The end key will take the playhead to the end of the clip. The colon key will move the playhead to the previous edit point. That's to the edit point to the left. Parenthesis key will move to the edit point to the right. When you're playing a clip in the timeline, or in the browser for that matter, the space bar will start and stop the clip. You can also use the J, K and the L keys. Now these are useful keys because they're common to pretty well every video edit application. That's Premiere, Avid, the earlier versions of Final Cut as well. The L key will move the playhead in real time, just as the spacebar does. If you press the L key a second time, it will double that speed. If you press it a third time, it will be double again, and if you press it a fourth time, it will double that again. The K key stops. The left-hand movement, or that's reverse, is with the J key, and this does exactly the same as the L key in reverse. So one depression will go back in real time, that's reverse in real time. Second depression, double that. Third depression, double that one. And then fourth depression, double that. The other keys that you will use for moving around the timeline are the Command plus key that will zoom you into the current location, and the Command or the minus key which will zoom you out of the current location. Similar to the plus and the minus keys, that's the Command plus and the minus for zooming in and zooming out, the Shift and the Z key will cause the timeline to fit in window. In other words, all of what is active on the timeline will show in one window, and this means you know how long your full edit is, and you can see everything in one position. You can move around the playhead, moving the whole clip up and down by moving the slider bar at the bottom of the screen. The Command plus allows you to zoom into a separate location, and as you zoom in, when you get fully zoomed in, you will see that the current playhead, the red one, which is the active playhead, and it is in fact also the skimmer, though we'll see that in a little moment, has around it a little ghostly shadow. That is the width of one frame of video. Once you're in a position in the timeline, you can move the playhead one frame at a time by using the left and the right hand arrows. So to move to the right hand arrow is moving the playhead one frame at a time, and the left hand arrow is moving the playhead one frame at a time. If you're on an edit point, let's move to the edit point to the left of this location by pressing the colon key. Click on an edit point. You can change that edit point. Since we're at the beginning of the clip, we can use the nudge key to shorten that clip one frame at a time by using the full stop or the period key, and that is nudging one frame at a time. You can nudge one frame at a time to the left with the comma key, and that's now moving one frame to the left. You can expand the audio so that you can see the audio separate from the video, and the big advantage of this is it allows you to extend the audio or shorten it without changing the length of the video. Equally, if you click on the video, you can change the length of the video and leave the audio at the same length. The other item here that you'll notice, that we've moved the audio and the video by clicking on the left hand side, and you'll see that the arrow there has an indicator in between it to show it's at the end of the track. If you take the playhead a little higher, you'll see that it changes to a double-sided arrow right on that little white dot, and if you click on that, you'll find that you now have a fade in. And if we go to this track above, you'll see that we have a fade out. So we have effectively mixed those two tracks with a J cut, so that the audio cuts at this location and the video cuts at that location. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, please like, subscribe, and press the bell.